Hello everyone, I'm the old guy, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Blade Runner. This is episode 2, and we are in the police station. Now, following the line of clues, I want to follow up on this chopstick wrapper here.
Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself.
Howie Lee's. And I also want to find this Lucy.
This woman says she saw that kid who worked for Runciter hanging around with a big fat guy last week.
And this one.
I'm absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl who works for me.
She's responsible for all this mayhem?
No, of course not. It was two men acting in concert with her, obviously.
We have, we found shell casings at the Runciter's crime scene.
Judging from the distance between the prints...
The shell casings from Runciter should be in the Museum of Military History. They're from an Ender rifle. It's standard issue off-world military hardware, heavy caliber. That puppy can punch right through a tank. Whoever used this piece didn't just walk into their local sporting goods store and buy it. Those babies are collectibles, and they ain't cheap.
I wouldn't want to face that. The paint transfer from the fire hydrant we found outside Runciter's.
That black paint you found on the fire hydrant? It's from a ground car. The angle of impact was almost head-on, and there ain't too many spinner drivers klutzy enough to smack a street-level hydrant in VTOL mode.
And we've got the corpses here.
Most of them were shot point-blank, but we're looking at some others. Sloppy cuts with a knife, like the perp was really pissed off at something.
And Runciter's photos. Here's the photo. It's not that one. It's this one. This is the photo that we enhanced to get this picture from last episode. So let's do some follow-up on this chopstick wrapper, I believe is our next move. We've been to the Esper room and the practice range here. But before we go, let's check out the first floor here, the ground floor, and see what's there. We can talk to this.
What do you know?
Zero that would interest you, Detective.
Nothing. Is there any place else to go here? No, let's go over here. This game needs a coffee while you're playing it. The atmosphere is fantastic. And this is the boss's office.
Bryant go on permanent leave and you get full use of the office, Lieutenant?
You know the procedure. Dump it all in the mainframe upstairs and I'll read it later.
You got it. Sorry to bother you, Lieutenant. I was just checking in.
We'll get back out there. Those reps ain't retiring themselves.
Yeah, suicidal targets would make my job a lot easier.
Everybody's got a job, kid.
Doesn't look like there's anything on his desk here that we can interact with. Let's take off here. I don't see anything else that we can do. Let's go back to the elevator. Let's go to the basement. I think that's the lockup they were saying it is. So let's try that.
Lockup.
Let's try the lockup here, just to take a look. Get our bearings, you know.
Are they letting me out?
I'm not the one who makes that decision.
I suppose it's my turn to bear the cross for the cause.
Who are you, anyway?
Please leave me alone. My migraine's acting up.
I got some more questions for you.
Your associate, Ms. Steele, has already taken my statement. I have nothing more to say unless I have an attorney present.
Fair enough. Let's leave this guy alone. I don't think he's going to give us any information. Doesn't look like there's much there. Let's go back to the roof, get in the car, and go to Chinatown and follow up on this chopstick. There we are. And we're going to go to Chinatown here. Let's do that.
Real sushi was a luxury reserved only for the elite, since most sea life had become radioactive after the Third Terran War. The rest of us had to eat new sushi, soya mixed with off-world lichen.
New such. Ooh. Here's a large man here. Let's talk to him.
Hey, big guy.
Busy. No time for talk.
McCoy, いたずらするな. You want something, you talk to me.
Sorry, Howie.
Got to mix more out back.
Let's talk to
Beautiful
Howie.
night, isn't it?
When business thriving, night always beautiful.
This from your place, isn't it?
Could be. Chopstick come from Yoshi's restaurant supply.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just month. Superior chef makes all kinds of new sushi.
What's real fresh tonight?
Special shipment of Toro just arrived. I fix you right up. No one else. Clean as a whistle.
You're Prince, Howie. See you later, Howie.
All right.
McCoy, LPD. I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Sorry, my man. I just don't got the time.
You're a pretty smart-looking cat. You want to make some money?
Pay me large, you got my rapt attention.
Depends on how much the information's worth.
Unfortunately, my man, I got a bug. Dynamite dining, old man. Catch you later.
Excuse me, pal.
Ah, he's leaving. He's going to ignore us. Let's go back in the kitchen and see if we can question this the large cook here. There he is. Is there anything we can interact with here? It doesn't look like it. Let's talk to this guy. Now, we've got the chopstick wrapper on Lucy's desk and a witness saying that Lucy was hanging out with a large fat guy. This guy seems to fit the bill at the moment, so there's two pieces of evidence pointing at him. Let's interrogate this guy.
Howie says you're a master chef.
You not come back here. Air bad.
This'll only take a minute. I'm looking for a girl about 14 years old with pink hair. You seen her?
I don't know her.
There's a test I'd like you to take. It won't take too long.
Test? What kind of test?
Kind of a personality test. Totally routine.
Routine? Ah.
Oh, lucky I was paying attention there. Let's get after him. Let's get after him here. We'll leave this guy for now. We're on the chase. Hopefully he's gone through here. Let's go over here. Is there any other place we can go? Doesn't look like it. Hopefully he ran this way. Oh, there he is. There he is. He's got a knife. He's got a knife. Holy, he took a lot of bullets. That's a lot of bullets this guy just took. Let's put the gun away.
Lightning Squad, Rep Unit, Battle of the Gemini. I'd retired a war hero, someone who'd fought for the freedom of the off-world colonists. The poor guy kind of reminded me of one of those Buffalo soldiers, blacks who had killed and died for America, yet weren't allowed to drink alongside whites. And maybe, just maybe, the photograph validated his own existence.
Let's take a look at this photo. Zubin.
Lightning Squad, Rep Unit, Battle of the Gemini.
There he is.
I've gotten all I can from that.
Let's go see. All the police are out front. Let's go talk to the police to make sure this is documented correctly, maybe. Who's this guy? He's from
Chill it,
the,
man. Just took a wrong turn back there, that's all.
Take your business elsewhere.
An excellent idea.
We've run into him twice now. Let's go talk to the police officer out here.
Rumor has it you've been earning your stripes, McCoy.
Working on it.
Keep it up. You just might have a future in this business.
I understand it's got a hell of a retirement plan.
I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that moonbus massacre last month.
They ever find the moon bus?
Disappeared into thin air. Brian thinks it crashed out in the Kipple.
How many reps we talking about?
Enough. They're Nexus 6s, so don't take too much slack.
Gotcha.
You VK the mark before retirement?
Didn't have to.
That's why they call it the magic.
I'm starting to understand.
You ever retire a human, your career is over. Remember that.
That's pretty cool. I really like it. Really cool. Let's go back in here and see if we've missed anything. We can interact here.
Totally uninteresting.
Let's go here.
Totally uninteresting.
Let's go over here.
Yuck.
Let's go back into the alley and see if that person's still there. There's nobody here. But let's search the garbage can. We got a license plate, it looks like.
Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was going to root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
Let's backtrack here. Let's go back into the kitchen and see if there's anything there now. No, there doesn't seem to be anything here. Let's go out and inform Howie that his new chef has been killed. Talk to Howie here real quick.
See you later, Howie.
Sorry about that.
See you later, Howie.
Let's go back into our car here. Let's go home. It's probably getting late. We've been at it all day. Let's go into our apartment, it looks like.
Your floor number, please.
Apartments.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
I lived with the best gal I'd ever seen. She was 2 now and full of life and love. She'd cost me about a year's salary, but she was worth it. It was good to have someone warm nearby after completing a dirty job, and the retirement swag from this case would go toward getting her a partner.
Very cool. What's this?
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Ah, the most important job of the day is done. The little pooch is fed. Is this a Vesper unit here? Yes, it is. I don't think we have anything new. No, we don't have anything new, so we'll get out of there. Is there anything else around here? I think this is all just feeding. Yeah.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
A double snack for the good pooch.
Zubin was the first Nexus 6 I'd come up against. There was something in his eyes, an almost primordial desire to live. Most of the 3s, 4s, and 5s I'd seen would just give up when you had them. But these 6s, they were a whole other breed.
Interesting. Let's go in the washroom here. Get washed up. What's this?
I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath. My wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told my wrath. My wrath did grow.
Crank calls were a dime a dozen in this city, and I'd had my share. Still, this guy sounded more like an English teacher than the average scumbag. If I'd been more awake, the message might have spooked me. Erase and reset.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%, according to the latest figures from the Department of Justice. Governor Kolvig attributed the change to the dramatic increase in the number of specials.
Portrait of the sleep-deprived.
Hit the sack.
Got your delivery here, man.
What?
Kingston Kitchen.
Oh, yes, right. Hold on.
Is this what the gravity be like on Mars?
Oh, no. It's about a third of what we got here on Terra. Real comfy. How about turning that dial, okay? When I say...
Please, can you control your rat?
I'll have you know that Ricky's a purebred Chihuahua, and he's totally real.
Things going good at Tyrell Corporation?
Boring, boring. Old man Tyrell's been on a Wagner kick lately. He never shuts up.
You also do outside work?
Sweetie, I never go outside. It's bad for the glands.
How about Nexus 6? You know a lot about them?
I think you should be going now.
Understand good, it holds deep meaning for me now. Where be your research on Nexus 6? And your test studies, contacts, the works?
Only simulator! Extra terrestrial gravity!
One more minute, you be swallowing this explosive. 3 more minutes, they be hosing you off the True Life building across town.
No, I swear. I don't have anything. If I did, I'd give it to you.
My people sick and dying. You tell me something.
Talk to Dr. Tyrell.
Tell me something I don't know.
The organ designers, Miraji, Hannibal Chu, Luther and Lance. They're closer to him than I am.
Where?
DNA Row. They're all working down on DNA Row.
You one miserable package, man.
No! No, please, don't!
Pick up.
Hope you aren't camped out there with a bottle of tequila.
Oh, very funny.
Early bird slays the worm, McCoy.
Don't worry, I'm up, Lieutenant. What's the buzz?
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered all over the marble interior of the Tyrell building.
Inside?
That's right. But we also got a sweet little break on it. Tyrell's surveillance system recorded the whole shebang.
Beautiful. How many perps?
Just one. I don't know if it's related to the Runseter deal or not. Tyrell security will have the disc for you when you get there. You'll be good, killer.
All right. We have another murder. First things first, let's feed the little pooch.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Their most important job done. Let's go to the Tyrell Corporation and find out what's going on. Go to the roof. Head to the car. Alright, we got some new location here, the Tyrell building. Everything else is the same. Let's go to the Tyrell building. This building was in the movies.
McCoy, LPD.
Just a minute.
Where do I go?
Grav test on the east wing, 66th floor. Here's the footage from the security cameras. You get a pretty good look at the man's face.
How'd he get past you guys?
He pretended to be a delivery man. Dr. Eisenduller ordered in a lot, so it didn't seem unusual.
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
One more thing.
I've told you everything I know, Detective. I gotta work. These monitors don't watch themselves.
Yeah, it's a tough gig.
Alright, let's go up, check this crime scene out. Look at this place. There's something on the floor here.
It was a Tyrell sales brochure for the Nexus series, the kind of glossy hype that ends up littering the floor at trade shows. This one was for last year's infamous Lolita model, a big hit with the all-important dirty old man market.
Let's see, what about this?
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me, like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Anemoid Row.
Anemoid Row. What about this?
Someone had tried to access a bunch of protected files on the Tyrell network and failed, not just once, but a dozen times. Tyrell engineers might forget their passwords, but what would the GravLab boys need with replicant DNA sequences and incept dates?
That's the way out. Let's go into the crime scene here.
Jesus.
I seen worse, but not by much.
Learn anything?
You could strain him through a sieve.
This earring yours?
Maybe it belonged to that other cop who was up here, the babe with the shades and the cigarettes.
Ain't her style. Call her babe to her face, you're liable to end up with a severe limp.
Talking about steel.
You spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me.
Absolutely.
Alright. What's
A
this?
takeout box from Kingston Kitchens.
Kingston Kitchens.
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe?
Ricky.
I'd seen more dead animals than live ones in the last 24 hours, and now it was dogs. 3 of them. I thought about Maggie and nearly threw up.
No doubt. These are the 3 dogs, I take it. Anything else in here that is worth looking at? Take a look at the body.
Obviously, he'd been killed with an explosive, and not just because he'd been plastered on the wall with 1,000 strokes. The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story, but I wondered why the killer didn't just shoot him. Disgusting.
I think that's everything for here. We do have the video surveillance disc. We should maybe do that next.
Lagging behind again?
Gouza didn't say anything about me working with a partner.
Oh, in a pig's ass, Slim. No, I'm following up on my own. Could be it's linked to this Tyrell debacle.
How's yours connected to mine?
I'm still putting the pieces together. It's all stored in Esper's mainframe. You hear about the Moonbus massacre?
Gaff mentioned it.
Could be our cases are overlapping. I might keep you posted.
Do that.
Oh, gonna work with Steele on this. She seems capable. Let's talk to the security guard.
You
here.
friendly with Eisenduller?
Most of the employees I see coming in morning and night, but old Marcus, Dr. Eisenduller, he almost never left his lab.
He afraid of somebody?
I think it had something to do with the air outside, and the germs. I once heard him complain about it.
Smart. What was his job?
Grav Test Chief Engineer. The lab runs tests to see how a replicant would perform in different planetary gravitational fields. That kind of thing. One of the other engineers could tell you more.
You know if anyone lost an earring like this one lately?
Not one of the employees, that's for sure. The boss enforces a strict dress code around here.
How did Eisenduller's moo-moo fit in?
Hey, you know, company rules only apply to the lesser mortals.
How do I get in to see the big boss?
You don't, unless he wants to see you.
Okay. How do I make him want to see me?
Well, you could call his personal assistant.
Who is?
Don't know, offhand.
Yeah, I get the picture. You know anything about Tyrell's computer system?
Security's tight as a drum, if that's what you're asking.
Somebody tried to access restricted data from the terminal in Dr. Eisenduller's office.
But they couldn't get in.
Yeah. Looks like Dr. Tyrell keeps his files safer than he keeps his employees. I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
I think we've done all the questioning we can here. Let's go back to our house. Visit Maggie and maybe run this disc through the Vester that we have there. We have a new location here, the Anemoid Row. This is where that jewelry was made, I think, they said. Let's go to the apartment here. Let's head over there and see if we can find something on this disc. Maybe we can get a picture together.
Your floor number, please.
Apartments.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
First things first.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
There we go. Give her a snack. Let's look at the Vesper. Esper.
Scanning video disk. One enhanceable image found. Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database. Tyrell Grav Test Lab.
Let's see if we can get a good look of this guy here.
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me, like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Anemoid Row. Give me a hard copy of that.
Look at the pooch.
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe? Give me a hard copy of that.
Ricky.
A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens. Give me a hard copy of that.
Nothing there. Is there anything on... victim. There's nothing here either. We've collected a lot of data off this picture. Is there anything else on here that needs to be looked at? I can't see anything. Let's take off here. Let's go check out our phone real quick. Any messages maybe? I don't know.
No messages. I'm in demand.
No messages. Take a look outside here real quick. And let's call that an episode for today. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you again.